Football is back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. You can play with as little as $1. Download the app today and sign up with promo code SPORTS365 to score $50 in bonus funds when you play your first $5. That's promo code SPORTS365. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details.
Welcome into Paul Catalina's Top 5, and there's a reflection on my glasses, and I'm going to take those right off as if I'm concerned about something. I am concerned about something. You not going to flagandanthem.com and using our promo code 365sports, or just telling the person in your life who's going to get you Christmas gifts in about 6 weeks that thing, because they've got some great stuff at flagandanthem.com. Let's dive into Auburn candidates. Hugh Freeze and Auburn finally separated. Surprisingly enough, unlike Hugh Freeze and his wife after the whole other incident. But we won't dwell on that and Hugh Freeze's non-understanding of burner phones. We will focus on his non-understanding of modern offense and how it ended his tenure at Auburn. Let's go, Auburn candidates. Kind of in a particular order, but really not. Like, everything now is a bit of a hodgepodge. But number 5. Actually, let's not do number 5. Let's throw the wild card out there first. Jimbo Fisher. This guy wants to get back into coaching bad. And if not for an abysmal first half, he might have blown out Auburn in the national championship game. Instead, he came back and beat them at Florida State in a national championship game. Maybe in his couple years on the sidelines, well, actually off the sidelines of coaching, he has changed. We'll see. I fully expect him to throw his name in the hat for this. I don't know how realistic it is, but he's a wild card for sure. So you get 6 today on a Monday. Number 5, Glenn Schumann, defensive coordinator at Georgia. I'm so excited about Glenn Schumann is probably going to get a head coaching job in this cycle, given there are so many jobs open, and Auburn would be a nice jump for him. One, he doesn't have to move very far, which is nice. And two, you know, they peeled off of the Nick Saban tree before in the SEC. Now it's time to start peeling off of the Kirby Smart tree. You've got Dan Lanning up at Oregon. Now you can have Glenn Schumann, the defensive coordinator after Dan Lanning at Auburn, potentially. I think he is a great candidate for this job. Number 4, John Summeral. Don't let the loss to UTSA on Thursday night slow you down. This still is a perfect fit for places like Auburn, LSU, Arkansas, and Florida. Also Florida State, but they're not open. But he's a perfect fit a lot of places. He runs a program the way you want a coach to run a program. He is going places. I promise you, you are not going to miss on John Summeral. The only thing that would happen if you miss on John Summeral, it's probably your fault because you did not give him the resources you needed. Number 3, Alex Golish, kind of the same as John Summeral. He's proven at USF the more resources that they have pushed towards football, including getting an on-campus stadium built that's underway right now so they don't have to play at Raymond James Stadium anymore. Those things help coaches out. Absolutely help coaches out. So Alex Golish, red hot right now, one of the best coaches in the G6, absolutely should get a hire at a program. And look, yes, the SEC is a jump from the American, but it's not as big of a jump as it used to be. And this dude can flat out coach, and he's coached in the SEC as a coordinator before, so he's not foreign to recruiting in it and coaching in it. Plus, you just got to love Alex Golish's vibe in general. Number 2, Ryan Silverfield. Yes, I put 3 G6 coaches in a row on this list. I know a lot of Auburn fans are going to want to go big game hunting. Don't do that for the sake of doing that. Now, number 1 is a big game hunt. That for sure is big game. But Ryan Silverfield, the guy is a winner. Go grab him, coach him. He develops quarterbacks well. He develops offensive line well, and he runs a program well. He's young and energetic and someone who is not a retread, but a new hire. Now, this next one, number 1, is very certainly a retread, but not a bad retread. Look, for all the things about James Franklin, all he did at Penn State was win 9 or 10 games a year. And in the SEC, like the Big Ten, that will get you in the playoff most years at 10 wins. Auburn needs stability. They need boring for once in their life. They've been through too many coaches in too short of amount of time. So I say stick with James Franklin. Go and get him if you're Auburn. And you better hurry, because I think Virginia Tech might be starting to close in on James Franklin, because that's a nice little job for him up in the ACC, not too far away from the place that he was, and in a conference that he can probably win given how chaotic it is right now. But I say James Franklin number 1 because he brings consistency and stability, and my God, does Auburn need that more than anybody else. There is no more feast or famine, national championship, or total joke program in the country than the Auburn Tigers, and I hate it for the Auburn fans. Some of it's on you a little bit for expectations, but most of it's on your leadership for not understanding how to ever play this game since Nick Saban came into your lives. That's going to do it for us. The carnival starts now.